Samina here. When I found out I was shooting for Daria, I was very excited. Even though I'm the one who wrote my own schedule, I watch animation with a passion. Daria is an American sitcom that split off from another show that I really like, but I've never really watched the series. I've watched the movie and I watched it many years below the intended age restriction for that film. I've not even watched the episodes where Daria appears in Beavis and Butthead, but I know they're good. It's a super girl power show, like a girl power to the max. And it involves a teenage girl going through high school and growing up. For me, that is distinctively divided into three parts. It's the original idea, then the Daria we know and love, like where the writers started like chilling. And then there's Daria after they introduced the boy and failed the Bechdel test. I've watched it so many times. I think I've repeated the whole series like maybe 5 times now. It's a beautifully written, beautiful character design. I love, including casting. It's emotionally sensitive, and you are sure it's because of the girl power. Like, so far from what I've watched, like when women write animation, they write animation that hits like a nerve somewhere. It's less slapstick, more intuitive. I really don't know, like it's very much a reflection of like the soul, and I love it. I have many series I'm thinking about at the moment, but I will plug them one at a time. So far, watch Daria if one, you are a feminist and proud. Two, you love animation, like you're just here because you actually like to watch new things. It's centered towards young women. Let me just say that adolescent girls and young women, but it can, they range nothing. Anyone can watch it and enjoy and something. It's where storytelling in this day and age has imekita kambi. Yes, that's really the only place where we can have proper discussions, and actually it will normally like elicit cognitive dissonance moment if you had to discuss things in the bear. So where was I? Oh Lord. As a feisty, independent individual who happens to be a woman, yes, I'm one of those people who spells it with a B. And am I the kind of person to greet my brothers and sisters as fellow kings and queens? Maybe. Moments like this part where Daria is playing volleyball and all she can do is just like turn her hand like this because she couldn't be bothered with one sock down, the other one up. Like, she couldn't be bothered. That was me, and it still is. Having Daria exists and going back there once in a while helps me stand steadfast in my principles as an outcast, happily so. So you can also watch Daria if you're an outcast. As fate would have had it, I think I would have ended up being Britney. Kevin! I'm obsessed with the voices, and the voiceover acting is also amazing. I love Britney's voice. I love Queen's voice. Queen's voice is marvelous, including their mom because it's the same person. There's that woman. I wasted my time for 15 years. Including the guy she nubs, and I think they're good for each other. If you watch Daria and you like it, tell me how you feel about that. Like the good couple. I think they can work. Who else? The teacher. I'm doing this again where I've not like researched, because this is not a channel for tilling the ground. This is a channel for planting the seeds. You get me? That's how I feel. So if I forget something, I'll insert a picture here. Yes, the teacher. An amazing character and amazing voiceover work. How can we talk about Daria and not talk about the fashion club? I love their leader so much, Sandy. In her voice, oh my god, like she couldn't give a shit. She's also cold and careless, but on a different side of the spectrum. Where she's also still alone. But I come to think of it, Sandy is also pretty much is this thing recording? I always do that because I'm never sure. I'm never sure if I pressed record. I love every single member of the fashion club, and I love who they represent, those archetypes. I know if you are a Daria fan, which you should be, you know somebody like that. You know somebody like I love the Asian chick. I really like also the one who like finds it hard to stand up for herself. She also like represents a part of girlhood that I don't know, goes misinterpreted, I think. Daria will age very gracefully. I actually believe Daria won't age. It will be loved by any generation that ends up stumbling on it, and it's a perfect historical record for the early 2000s and the 1999s. It has beautiful crossover energy from the previous times, you know, including landline phones on the wall, TVs with visogos. I will always have buds at the back of the audio of me speaking. I think I should even just start a counter and have that counter correspond to the blessings in my life. Every time I hear cockcrow, I hate it when I hear cockcrows, but I love my bad. My bad, I'm sorry. I've zoned out. What else was I talking about? Not that I'm noticing it, it's irritating me. Before all this, I had noticed it, and I know they have crowed somewhere. But it's just mild irritation, nothing much. Shut the I love the boys. I know I talked about failing the Bechdel test like it was a sin. I especially love Queen's boys and the fashion club's boys. We need boys like that. Has anyone come across this candies? I'm a huge sweet tooth, so anytime I see something new, I have to pick it up. This I think is for Kenyans. I don't think it's for anyone outside of Kenya who will really know what this is. They are absolutely delicious. And then I love the wrappers. The wrappers are super retro for some reason. Especially this one. This one reminds me of Christmas. So I guess because it's red. I really like them. I'm having a snack break that I will definitely edit out. This is currently my favorite. My Instagram buddies dared me to do an 80s look. Thank you so much again, because I'll be wishing you thanks twice. I love Daria's relationships and how complex they were. As a complex being myself, no, not really. I'm simple. I'm simple. Like this moment that I really never forget from Rick and Morty. If someone told me that, but this was Jerry, and Jerry is used to it, and Jerry knows. So, but we're not talking about Rick and Morty here. We're talking about Daria. I love Daria's schoolmates, and not as people, but what they represented around the outcast weirdo. I love JODIE. JODIE is definitely my top favorite from the whole school, and also how progressive of Daria to write a very good story about an African American individual, like especially of those times. JODIE was actually a token black of the school together with her boyfriend, but she still represented something really good and something really rare. That is African American women seeking success and always being the best at everything they do, and people just accepting it. And also the male characters had quite depth, particularly the we notched some trends in our lives. And his band, good for him for trying his best to pursue his passion. The boys who I just mentioned, of course, the boyfriend who comes and changes the story. To be truly honest, I don't gravitate towards the episodes where the boy comes. He was a beautifully done boy. He was well written, a good character, nice story. But still, stay funny on Instagram or get into a relationship. Anyway, it's all rounded, a really good series. It's something worth watching. Anyone can watch it. It's super ahead of its times. It has brilliant dialogue. It has beautiful characters. I'm sorry, I really don't have any websites I can lead you onto, but I wish you the best in looking for them. We have to spread knowledge regardless of people. I'm an artist. I I understand piracy, but I also understand coming from a third world country, so please. Anyway, there's an apparent spin-off that was supposed to happen, and it was news, I think around 2020, where apparently Jodie will get her own show, and that sounds fabulous. And I know who every Daria fan who got to hear this news was excited, I'm sure. But one thing about teased information for animation, you can never trust it, like at all, until you see a pilot. Hearsay in the animation world never really goes, because you hear one thing and it will never come to fruition, because the production timeline takes a really long time, and many decisions are made before you even get to start drawing the first thing. So if the idea never comes off the drawing board, not the drawing board, but the drawing board, you really won't see it. I really wish that show will come up though. Let me tell you, it will have a lot of viewers in this day and age, in this pro femininity day and age. It would be fabulous. And Tracy Ellis Ross was supposed to be Jodie. How cool was that? And it was supposed to be college. Anyway, this is Samina, and I really loved doing this. I hope many new fans come about, and also diehard fans can share whatever information they want. They can oppose or support anything I have said, because here we are here to talk and plug new information for others who have never seen. Let's spread the good word of animation. Bye. you next time on the next episode. The next episode will definitely be a vintage viewing, and because I'm trying to alternate to keep me interested. So I will see you. Thank you for watching. Please like or dislike. I love that YouTube provides that option for anyone. You know, do whatever your heart desires.